Hi, VOD girlies. Hello, hello, hello. Actually, I did the wrong load. We're shiny hunting Munna today. I wanted to say this at the top of the stream. This Friday, we are doing a special Minecraft event. So look forward to that VOD. I hope to see y'all there. But we are shiny hunting Munna. I have everything set up. Let me just get everything set up. Somebody wanted a close-up of the makeup. I don't do really good makeup. I do my makeup in a way that makes it look good on camera. That's why I kind of don't want to move away from my camera, because I feel like I've like perfected my makeup for my camera, at least how I feel comfortable. Hi, J-Rod. But yeah, we have a flower up here, a flower up here, a flower down here. I've been trying to get into body makeup, but I'm still like learning that. I don't know how people do body makeup without it like getting on your clothes. Wanted to say my husband bought me a new computer and capture card for Xmas, and now I'm preparing to stream in 2026. Excited but low-key terrified yet inspired. Yo boy Bimpy, have fun with it. I mean, it can be nerve-wracking, but think of it this way. Why does everything feel so loud today? Think of it this way. Social media is such a fleeting thing that even when you are having like, for one, people like to see you learning out loud, I guess. I think you shouldn't be so scared about being perfect is what I'm saying. Like people like want to be there with you. Everyone here has taught me that. But also, what was I going to say? I got distracted by how loud the music was. Oh, people forget. Think about when you scroll on TikTok or when you're watching YouTube or even when you're watching a stream. I guess streams are a little bit different, but for the most part, people forget. You can embarrass yourself and people will forget. It's just like walking down the street. If I were to walk down the street in a thong showing, people would be like, "Oh my God." And then just go about their day. Like it's such a liberating thing to know that. Like people forget. Nyolasa, welcome to the chat. And thank you so much for subscribing. As well as Not Daisy, thank you for 8 months. This reminded me of the time I was doing face makeup in a city event. A kid asked me to paint his face half Sonic the Hedgehog, half human, half skeleton. Such a great concept, but that would be a high price. Yesterday was my birthday. I'm a quarter of a century now. Dairy Air, life's getting fun now. Ooh. Good luck, Diva. Happy birthday, by the way. Not to put you on the spot, but if you had to pick one popology you would like to embody or see more in 2026, what would it be? Embody? Oh, see, this is going to be a little bit contentious because people get confused about my gender. I'm really trying to tap into my manly pop. I actually have a mood board. You got a mood board for... Okay. Okay. Before we start yapping, let's get into the Munna. I want to talk about that though, the mood board. I want to embody manly pop and weird pop. I want to embody whatever Clown Lee is embodying, while also with a little bit of manly pop. I just want to tap into, I think that like I really am like, I don't want to like toot my own horn or anything, but I do like really wield a certain femininity within myself that like, I've practiced it, I've done it, like we're good to go. You know, I want to tap into the divine masculine a little bit more now. Is that crazy to say? Like, I still want to be femme queen, butch queen, girl or gay. Like, that's always going to be my thing. But I really want to, like, I don't know. I just want to explore that side of myself. So those two things. Let me show y'all what I'm doing here. Bussy Queen, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much. Yes, I don't know what it is, but I've really noticed that I'm a Clown Lee fan. If y'all have seen in the latest video, I don't know what it is. I love Clown Lee. And when I say like mask era or like manly pop, I am growing my hair back out. I want it to get long. I've been dipping back into the makeup. I've been really liking the makeup again. I don't know. I want to also, this is part of the mood board. See, I'm trying to hurry up because I want to talk to you about my mood board. I have everything set up. I have everything set up. Yes, the video was a lot shorter. But the thing is like I really hit a flow state and I was like, I don't need all this. I don't need all this. I don't need all this. And honestly, with it being a little bit shorter, I felt like my edits were a lot more tighter. That's not to say that every video going forward is going to be shorter, but I was like, just go with it. If I feel like I want to do it, then I'll just do it. So as y'all see, I have a bunch of sparkling, sparkling. Does anybody know that Chung Ha song? I have sparkling rock level 1, all types level 3. We'll be using that today. Normal level 1, sparkling poison level 1, and all types level 1. So I want to go for Munna, and then after that, we'll just hunt whatever. Yeah, I mean, the thing is like I'm at a point now, and I've like always been a little bit like off kilter in terms of like gender expression, Gar. I think like it's quite obvious that I'm a very queer individual. Some might say I don't really abide by the binary of gender, but I don't necessarily feel too tied to needing anything other than that. Like I don't even need, I don't care when people say they, and most of the time people do say they. I get he, they a lot, and I'm fine with that. I just like, I don't know. Gender's the construct. So let's look for Munna, and then we'll figure out how to spawn it, and then I'll talk to you about my mood board. Thank you, Maso Chic. Do not tell me. Who is it? It better not be one of those birds. Hello? Oh, okay, so I learned this. If you have catch a shiny Pokemon, that means you get a guaranteed shiny. Okay.
Another one, thank you.
No, it's not. It's not the bird. It is. Get me out of here. So if it's a guaranteed shiny, if you get it in your tasks, you can actually reset it. And if that means that I can reset it, then that means that there's a chance that it's a Munna, so I should probably save that level 3. It doesn't generate the shiny until you go into the portal. So yeah. Okay, so now we're in the groove of it all. So I'll talk to you about my mood board. My mood board for 2026, I get a little bit, I'm not gonna show it to y'all, but I get a little bit superstitious with ideas. I feel like sometimes an idea comes to you and it kind of wants to like stay safe with you until it's fully seen. And when you put the idea out there, it then becomes like judged and interpreted, and it already has that sense of like it's already been done because you put the idea out there. So I don't want to like let y'all know, I don't want y'all to see the mood board. It needs to be with me. The ideas need to stay with me and cook for 2026. But there is a lot of really cutesy kawaii fashion that is of masculine presenting people. I used to, like, in all honesty, when I first started out on TikTok, and I think like when I first started doing like makeup and looks and stuff, a lot of my references were like very, very femme, but that's starting to change. It's like the style isn't changed. Y'all, I want to really badly get a Munna today, but I just... Okay.
What?
I don't even know what I was saying.
Just vote. Just vote. Just vote.
I also have like furniture and stuff on the mood board. That's what I was talking about. What? Okay, so we already... What do we have here?
that?
I'm gonna catch this in a friend ball because that honestly feels like on brand. Come here, Trebush. Trebush. Today we are trying to get Munna. Yes, I want cake. I'm gonna basically be streaming my normal schedule. Okay. Let's get ourselves out. Okay, they can stay in there. All right, so let's get back up. I need to make a save state and get back up there and start trying to get that Munna.
I'm from Chicago.
Okay, we have a save state now. Those men wear decor and have those huge necklaces like Precure. Yes, Mabsuki. Stuff like that. I have like art too. I get really inspired by art. But what I was saying is like initially I was really following a lot of like Xiaohongshu, Korean, Japanese models, but it was all like very, very femme and like women and stuff like that. Which like, I mean, I feel like I pulled it off, but like as I've been exploring this sort of like, as I've been exploring my style, honestly, like that's been such a big journey of mine, my personal style and the things that I like. I found that like I'm not the only person who kind of feels like a guy and likes to wear stuff that's typically like masculine silhouettes, but also make it cutesy. I used to be able to make that jump. So I've been following stuff like that now. There's a lot of artists too, like there's a lot of Fujoshis out there who are just really doing the work to sort of think about a world where guys can be cute. So shout out to them. Shout out to them. I have a lot of them in my my Instagram follows, really inspiring me in the fashions. I managed to get tickets for twice next year. Oh, nice. We all have femme and mask qualities. Life would be a lot more fun if everyone was comfortable expressing each. Yes, Gar. Yes, exactly. You want to get into bandanas? I want to find my perfect jean. Like, perfect, like, baggy, fashionable jean. And I might even get them tailored. Okay, so for some reason, I can't make it up here. I don't know why. I was doing this, like, literally all morning to prepare for the stream. So we're gonna get this. Twice will be fun. They've been touring forever. Did you see Fujoshi grandma where her granddaughter just wrote heated rivalry gay hockey show on a card for her Christmas card and she almost cried? No. I want to so one thing I did discover is I actually prefer buying jeans on eBay. I feel like you can find really nice jeans on eBay and you can just kind of filter by what you want. And there's so many people out there trying to make a quick buck off of like doing all the thrift store stuff. Cause you know how it is in these thrift stores. You can't even go there. You can't even go to the Goodwill anymore because everybody's got a fashion brand, a curation brand or something like that. Okay, let's see if we can make this jump. No. How do you get up there? Girl, this is so irritating. I want a baggy jean that like fits around my waist and my thighs just like perfectly, but I want everything else to be baggy. But the thing is like I already have like normal people clothes. And I honestly pare that down very, very frequently. I'm actually going to be doing that this weekend is like getting rid and like donating some clothes that I don't like. What I do for like normal people clothes, for normal people clothes, I kind of keep it like neutral and black. Like I just really enjoy like very simple, just throw it on and go, but still feel stylish and like it fits me right, makes me feel confident. I'm gonna try sparkling level 1 because there's a guaranteed shiny in here. And I don't like having too much of that. But what I want to do going forward is have there not be a normal people clothes. Like I feel as though with my wardrobe, I live 2 different lifestyles and I want them to be the same. I want to be able to like walk around the house in my pajamas and still feel like my sense of style. This I feel like is me. And I want to, going forward, be more comfortable being that, but I have to figure out what that feels like. Oh, no guarantee shiny, nice. No, that's fine. Thank you, game. I have to figure out what that feels like because I don't want to leave the house like having to do 3 hours of makeup every day. So, how was everyone's weekend? Oh, you only get a guarantee by using level 3? Okay. Well, I'm already in here. Let's just see what happens with this level 1 and then we can reset it. It's a large zone, so we have to find them first. You have the flu right now? I'm so sorry. That sucks. Y'all, I will say this. For Christmas, I did enjoy good food, and I might do it for my birthday. I think I'm happy with my fitness goals. I think I'm okay enjoying something over 2,000 calories every now and then. I went to the taqueria yesterday and I got carnitas, burrito carnitas, and I also got a torta carnitas, and I got a tamale. And I just ate that throughout the day, and I was like, I can't track this because I don't know how many calories or macros are in this, but I really needed this today. Sometimes you really need to go to the taqueria and just not count the macros. Okay, so they said that Munna lives here, but I don't see her. The TikTok about going to the taqueria held so much power. And going into my 30s, I want to continue to hold that power because I'm realizing I have that power. I got a giant sloth plushie, so it was a good Christmas. Merry Christmas to the sloth plushie. Merry Christmas to the sloth plushie. Merry Christmas to the sloth plushie. Merry Christmas. Is my birthday tomorrow? It is! It is tomorrow, yes. And a happy new year. I didn't even know that today was the 29th. Yeah, the Alpha Munnas. Welcome to the 30 Club. Girl, I came into the 30 Club like Crash by Charlie XCX. I don't think I've even heard that song, but I know that's a song of hers. You know, I'm looking forward to a sexy, fun, liberating 30s. I really am. But let's just say, let's just say it will happen. Life is gonna hit you over the head, hit you over the head, hit you over the head. I don't care what people. Did you know Phaun has been on this earth for 30 years? I know. So we're gonna do, I'm doing a walk reset. It's a bit much because these alphas want me to die. It's like you're unlocking new DLC. I'm excited for my 30s. I mean, honestly, I look in the mirror I look in the mirror, I feel like I feel like I know who I am when I look in the mirror now. I know that sounds crazy and silly, but I do. I see, like, I finally see, who is that girl I see staring straight back at me? I know the answer to that song now, a little bit. I also, like, I look at my life and, like, everything that I have, and I'm like, girl, I'm entering my 30s in a very sickening way. I'm excited. Dawson, welcome to the chat. Trixie said it best. You're going to go from the oldest person in their 20s to the youngest in their 30s. Yeah. My reflection shows I can't tell if it's a I can't tell if it's a girl or just gay, but I can tell it's me. Now let's catch a shiny Munna. My older brother and I started Pokemon with Diamond and Pearl, and we've always bought the opposite versions. He fell out of love with it around Unova. I finally got him to get a Switch 2 and try out Z, and he loves it. And it's, oh, that's cool, Zoe. I know a lot of people who sort of like get back into Pokemon later on, and it's always a magical experience. And you know, what's really crazy as part of my Saturn return is Munna's been one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. And I'm going to be getting a Munna before my birthday. Oh, that gave me chills. Look at how cute they are. My two Pokemon for this year have been Arachnine and Corviknight. A lot of people like Corviknight. I made my sister play Omega Ruby while I played Alpha Sapphire back in the day, and still have her in my Pokemon home with her trainer name. Black and White is my favorite gen, so Musharna has a special place. Yeah, same. I think Black and White is probably my favorite generation as well. We're doing the level 3. There's got to be a guaranteed Munna around the corner, right? Because they changed their spots. I'm about to be 35 next year, and to be honest, I'm only very recently starting to feel like an adult. Gar, I don't want to sound creepy or weird, because I thought that you were like, I don't want to say this because I don't think that people at 35 look old by any means, but I thought that you were like my age. So whatever you're doing, you still have a very youthful spirit, because based off of all the millennials I've seen, once everyone hits 35, they seem to just like, I don't know. I guess you don't know either. It's the mule retinol. Well, you know that Gar had to go get the back alley retinol. Still by Mio, it's just more expensive because it's in the back alley. It doesn't come through clear channels, so there's more labor involved because the dermatologist had canceled. I'm 33. I have a face full of beard. I'm gonna hide the aging as long as I can. I feel so, I don't know. I feel so lucky. I feel so lucky because, I mean, I know that I have some babies in here too. If you're under the age of 25, you're a baby to me. But there's so many, like, there's just so many people of like mind who enjoy my content. I feel very lucky. There's some content creators out here who don't have the privilege of having an audience that is literally them. So that's cool. All right. Let's get the, come on, Munna. Everybody was like, shiny hunting is so easy in this game. Hello. I've gotten 2 shinies and neither of them is what I want. Where's my soundboard? Panda, you are just now, your Saturn is just now starting to...
Another one, thank you.
It will always be a Pokemon near you that spawns shiny. Well, they need to be different. What if I told you I was 6,000 years old? Isn't that anime girl math, damsel? I thought Pickled was like 40 when I first met him. Y'all, I think that when I turn 40, I'm gonna like, I don't know what it is. Y'all have to stay locked in for the next 10 years because I feel like when I turn 40, I feel like I'm gonna like finally hit like, when I hit 40, I think I'm gonna look in the mirror and I'm gonna say, this is the peak. This is the peak era. I think some people become like really like alluring and just magnetic like at certain points in their life. I think it's 40 for me. When I get closer, I'll probably rehash it and be like, I think it's 50. But like right now, I just have this like image in my head and I've had it for a long time that I look in the mirror and I say, this is 40. And I like look like an ascended being. Like I just think that like 40 is the number for me. I refuse to live past 40. I grew up on Lana Del Rey, so like when I was like 15, I was like, I'm probably just gonna live till I'm 30. And now that I'm turning 30, I'm like, what a stupid child you were. You dumb little child. You didn't even, 20 was like not even a thing. Like you were just like dumb and like you didn't know what you were doing. Girl, I gotta change this like wee woo music. Bubble, thank you for 4 months. This, of course, my first shiny hunt is like on this difficult terrain. Get me. Right, 40 for any queer person is so much more sickening than 40 for a straight person because when I see people turning 40, like all my straight people out there, I'm sorry, but I see some of y'all's cousins. Y'all be turning 40 and then y'all finally realize that like you don't actually have to listen to everything that people have to do. I think that people who like walk a bit of a queer lifestyle have already sort of severed that sort of societal expectation with themselves. Not all of them, but I do think it's more common, and I think that's why like when the queers turn 40, they just turn into like witches. Y'all, something's very wrong. Something's very wrong.
Another one, thank you.
We're doing one more. Ratty, we might, I don't know if it'd be worth it to try to spawn a psychic type small that has Munna in it, you know? But I told myself that this is the journey. It's the journey. We are going to get a shiny Munna one day. And this is my first day. This is my first day figuring it out. I'm instilling you with the power of dreams to manifest shiny dream Pokemon. Thank you. I sent you DM related to the Minecraft event. If you're able to check after stream. Let me open that up on my phone so I remember. Okay, gotcha. Easy peasy. Reminder, everybody, on Friday we're doing a Minecraft event. We're going to be seeing some new creations in the Minecraft server. No. I'm sick of giving things chances. We're doing this the way that I want to do it. I'm not wasting a level 3 donut on this wormhole if it continues to disappoint me. We're doing a level 1 donut and we're getting the Munna with it because they already have the shiny charm. Oh my god. Oh my god. Pokemon Legends ZA. I'm excited. I think you're going to be gagged, Phaun. They've been working hard in the server. I've been seeing some people like logging in and out. I see some people, I be snooping sometimes on people's activities because I guess I'm just psychotic. And I see people logging in and out of the Minecraft server. I'll open up Discord and be like, I wonder what people are up to. I also like get bored and I'm like, what games are everybody playing? And nobody's playing anything, so I'm like, oh, okay. But sometimes I see people playing Minecraft. This is what your 30s are like. I know it's like a bit much to say, but I do think in my 30s I will be, in my 30s, I think I will be investing into the physical growing asset of a home. Now, do I have the money right now to do that? Absolutely not. But I think that it's gonna happen. I think that things are gonna continue to grow. I think I'm gonna keep putting my fingers in new pots, and I'm gonna. I just don't want to limit myself to not. I've always wanted my own home, and I want my own home, and I think that that's something I'm gonna work towards. Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't think that this stream would be me just running up and down a roof, but I'm really trying here. Buying a home is one of the best investments you can make in this rigged economy, even if it's a headache. Yeah, like I want to get a home in a way that's like not like, I don't want to become like house poor. I don't see there being a rush when I have other things that I can work towards financially, you know, but it does seem like the one sort of, yes, I did. It does seem like the one sort of investment that isn't going to like absolutely ruin my life, possibly, because everything in America is a gamble. Let's clock that T. Do you know what the move taunt does? No. Yes, damsel. I'm excited to get back into Of course, when I decide to do a level 1, they want to change. And that's why Eevee's so ugly. I want you to know that in February, I'm getting in my car. I'm saying this out. I don't mind saying this out because I feel like I have to say it to the universe. In February, I'm getting in my car and I'm driving straight to one of my favorite towns in this state. And I'm eating at my favorite Korean food restaurant. I can't do it in January. I have things happening in January. But in February, I'm gonna go there. I've been thinking about that since like October of this year. I'm not sure, Comet. Maybe it's my energy. I don't like driving. I avoid it like the plague, but you must do what you must do. Girl, coconut shrimp might be this month. Coconut shrimp might be this month. Honestly, how about this? I've been planning on taking a little like vacation sometime in February, and my friend is having a birthday, and I was like, what if I what if I just like get jet setty about it? And I kind of just like go to their birthday and then take like an extra 3 to 4 days off in another town. I'm thinking Phoenix or I know this sounds crazy, Tampa, somewhere warm. Eating a bunch of food. I don't know. I might like go to like a bar or something. You know, like what do you do? Go to a museum. I want to go to Phoenix. Somebody said Santa Fe is like a magical place, but I honestly like, I have this theory about Chicalimpos. Chicalimpos has to be like a 3-week thing, and you know that, Paradise. I have this thing, I think the hack in America right now, because I'm noticing what with like the internet and everything, I'm feeling like a lot of people, like, you know, the Big Mama No Kids low exposure edit thing with Atlanta, and people like kind of low-key making fun of Atlanta, like the Hennessy cake pops and stuff. I'm sorry, that's so funny to me. But like each city kind of is like, other than Seattle, I don't see Seattleites talking about their city like that, but each city seems to be having people who are like complaining about it. I think the life hack in America right now is to find the mid-sized towns outside of those major cities, because they typically are like cheaper to live in, and you have a little bit more like financial autonomy to like express yourself, which is a big thing right now, and we're like kind of looking forward to like even less financial autonomy. Like the 300 to 400,000 people in the
Chicago.
town type of thing. So like I kind of like want to go to like Phoenix and then like peace out of Phoenix and just like look at towns around Phoenix to see if they're like queer friendly. Like I like normally just go to the downtown and like look for pride flags and be like, okay, my people are here. Where are the gay people? Because you know, some of these towns you go there and it's MAGA flags, and that's like, ooh, let's go, let's get out of here. I feel like the average age of Santa Fe is 62. That's what I get that feeling too. As a previous Arizonian, I recommend going to Tucson, also an hour south if you're going to Phoenix. Way better food and culture. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. You have to know the cities. You have to know which places to go. I love a city and I love the amenities and I love being in a city, but I think like I'm really realizing that I kind of like my peace and quiet. I'm very much a homebody, but I need to be in a place that's like, that isn't totally remote, because I do need community. We're talking about that a lot lately, but I think that's true. I think we need community. I feel like I'm talking about a lot of weird stuff today. Oh well. I love going to NYC. Can't live there. Can't live there. Can't live there. Let it out. Let it out. Let it out. The toad. Thoughts on comments, BlueSky post? Comment BlueSky posts. I feel as though I'm watching let's just say I'm glad that I never pulled the trigger on creating such a redeem, because when left to their own devices, it seems as though it's a humiliation ritual. I just have to be radically honest. I see the post and I say, oh no. But it's all for good. It's all for good. Didn't y'all like get to like 1700? $1,800. See, a little humiliation ritual ain't that bad when you're doing it for charity. That is really impressive. I'm not getting this Munna. I don't think that I'm ever gonna get it. I don't think that my dreams are gonna come true. I don't think anything.
I'm from Chicago.
Thank you, Matt Tarot, for gifting the sub. Phaun, I don't know if you've tried any of the series yet, but Precure revealed the next season is going to be detective themed and Mama the Silhouettes. I'm very excited. It might be a fun entry point. Ooh, see, I've been thinking about canceling my YouTube memberships and doing a Patreon that is like very, very like the thing with me is like I have to make sure I don't give myself too much work because I do need a life. So with Patreon, I wouldn't want to promise too much, but Patreon would enable me to do like watch togethers. Like I would be able to like, from what I understand, I'd be able to like upload videos of me like watching or like, you know, because that is the content style that people have asked for, and I feel like I could do like a very like consistent yet like less editing intensive type of content. I don't know the infrastructure of Patreon. Okay, let's restart. What? I don't know the mistress way. See, I don't know how people do it. I avoid it because I don't want to give myself, I don't want to like promise too much and then like find myself like overworking while still doing what I already do. You can do that on Discord, but Patreon would be nice. Oh, that's true. Just got off work. I'm a therapist, and this is the best way to unwind after downloading people's emotions and trauma all day. Thank you for being here, Diva. Larvesta, that is so cool. It is really true. That's something that I've learned a lot. Y'all know I've been reading that one book. I think for like Americans, I think it's a thing that we don't talk about, but it is like being like a therapist and like taking on people's emotions and processing that emotional labor is real. It's you like expend energy doing that and like sort of like holding space for people in like very vulnerable moments, like for friends, family, a stranger on the street. It's a true thing, and you have to give yourself time to unwind. Like for me, I need like quiet time. I need quiet time a lot. Sometimes I need quiet time and people get concerned and I'm like, no, it's okay. I'll be like present, but I genuinely need to go nonverbal for like the rest of the night. And then like the next day I'm like bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Like I'm ready to go. But like when it's off, it's off. Like, but I do think that it's a good thing. I think I've heard that like, and I've been trying to implement this myself. I've heard it said, sorry. When you need like, it's like really good to like help people. It's like one of the most constructive ways of like sort of distracting yourself from stress. Like say you're like at work and you're having a really stressful day and normally you like to eat a donut to make yourself feel better, but you can't get a donut right now. They say like when you're in a situation where you can't normally do the things that sort of soothe you, go and try to find somebody else to help. Not like obviously don't be like their therapist or something, or be like, hey, do you have a task or something that you need help with? You need me to take out your trash? You need me to help you with like something that you're working on? To like help somebody else. I think that that's a good thing, but don't get addicted to it because then you'll just like never be in touch with yourself. As someone who is a supervisor and constantly getting stressed from my job, I find some form of entertainment to get myself back together. For a long time was ASMR, but I stopped since I've met you and your streams and your VODs. Oh, Umbra, thank you. I really appreciate that. I'm so happy that I can do that. Do you need me to sprinkle some garlic on your donuts? That's what I've been missing. These Munnas, y'all want garlic, don't you? Oh, I'm so sorry, Munna. I didn't know that you needed garlic that bad. I'm sorry. Okay, Gar, have fun. I didn't know this was happening. I don't know if you remember when I got my job at Juilliard, but I just passed probation. Now I'm officially unionized heading into the new year. Zoe, you locked in a job at Juilliard, unionized? Oh, diva moment. Diva moment. Wow, congratulations. Because once you get past that probation, they can't do nothing. They can't do nothing. They say, hey, Zoe, I need you to, you're at Juilliard, right? So this is going to be me just making broad assumptions about what people do at Juilliard. Hey, Zoe, I need you to tune those violin strings. And you can say, no. And they can't do anything. We need to bring back, like, we need to make unionizing, like a thing again. Is your union girly pop? Oh, girl. I have to be very careful because this body and face is so sickening that when I accidentally step into political conversations, the boys get very mad and they want to come find the doll. I don't need people coming to find me because I'll start talking about unions. Somebody's going to be like, well, the birth rate. And then it's just going to go all downhill from there. I'm going to get posted on Reddit, get posted on Twitter. They're going to say, who's this cross-dresser think they are? Talking about unions, talking about the economy. I don't want that. I keep it to Pokémon. How girly pop is... What's your favorite comfort foods? Right now, it's that carnitas torta at the taqueria. Tell me why I want to go get another bite. Tell me why I want to go get another bite. I did abs today, and I got up on the scale, and I fear that torta canceled out everything that I had been working on. But tell me why I want to go get another bite. How girly pop is House Bill 9701? Well, the way that they phrased this one section of the amendment, I kind of think that maybe we could do a little bit more flowery. I think that we're going a little bit too literal, a little bit too technical, lawyery. If you think about it, I think that we should be a little bit more horizontal with how we approach sort of amending sort of women's rights. Girl, if you end up having a Reddit thread about you, that's how you know you made it. I almost got into a political thing. Hush, hush, Phaun, hush. Joe Biden, how girly pop is your favorite president? I don't want to do that. No. Oh my God. See, sometimes this is what I'm talking about with ideas. Sometimes an idea will come to you and you're like, oh, that's such a good idea. And I tell the idea, you are an amazing idea. I am just not the vehicle. I'm just not the vehicle. What's the idea? How girly pop is your favorite president? The girly pop president, the United States of America president girly pop tier list. Phaun, this might be a random question, but we ever get Sonic related video on our stream, like a Chow Garden stream? Umbra, I am a Chow Garden fan. I have done Sonic stuff in the past, so that doesn't mean that I won't do it in the future. I had a whole little Chow Garden era on the main YouTube channel. Oh my God, Real Housewives of Atlanta. That might be a good one. Wasn't Lincoln bi? He gives bi energy. I hate the alpha power. Yeah, it's a little bit irritating, but it's fine. We are respawning them. Everyone in the past was bi. You're right, because gender is a construct, tear it apart. And so is sexuality. I have a particular affinity towards men, so... who said that? Oh my God. Do y'all ever have out-of-body experiences? I feel like I was just possessed by like a gay person of the past because I'm such an ally that I'm like a vehicle for them. Whoa, that is really magical.
What was that?
That is so beautiful. I'm so glad that as an ally, I can host those sort of... We were just talking about therapy and how you have to hold space for people's emotions. I can even hold space for that.
You woke it up.
Oh my God, after stream, I'm gonna really have to unwind. Thank y'all so much for being with me in that really vulnerable yet fascinating state. You know, metaphysics is
I'm from Chicago.
It's so beautiful if you think about it. This is what happened when Tyra said I'm a gay man in this body. Do you also think the alphabet is so limiting and phobic to multiple gender and sexual identities? I think what it is we live in a time where we really communicate based off of y'all, stay with me. We live in a time where the mode of communication, literally the way that we communicate on a daily basis, is through memes. Okay, stay with me. I'm not talking about like Pepe and stuff like that. It's like similar images that hold like communication. They hold like symbols and they sort of speak for themselves. We send it to friends and stuff like 6-7. Everybody says 6-7, and it's just like a kind of way for us to be like, yeah, I know about that too. I don't know. And because of that, we find it easier to express ourselves with certain labels. And I think that they're very valid. I mean, we need labels to be able to get through, you know, life and things, and introduce ourselves to people and tell people what we do and what we like and who we are. But I do think that the theory of it all finds difficulty with people, because what it's trying to explain is that there is no label. So sure, I guess you could say that the alphabet is limiting, but in the same way, it's like the only way to do without it is to just not use it at all. So it's like, I don't have the answer to that question. So I'll just say LGBTQIA+ and just hope that somebody smarter figures it out. And if somebody gets confused over me and what to say, you can kindly ask and I'll kindly tell you IDC. And then we'll just like go get a torta. I had to go through all my clips from this year for our New Year's stream, and 50% of them I blacked out. Like, I truly do go out of body and forget. Me, every stream. I will like, sometimes I will like look at the comments if somebody timestamps something, and I'll just like look and be like, oh my God, I don't remember doing that. But honestly, the more I black out, the more people seem to be having fun. So I mean, I'm present, but I don't edit myself anymore as much. I used to think it was silly how you would forget some Pokemon in the past, but I'm realizing now I'm fully forgetting things. Yeah, you're talking about like playthroughs and stuff? Yeah, it's because it's a completely different psychology being on the other end. It's like, I totally get why RuPaul doesn't remember the contestants, because RuPaul is very worried about the show. I remember some of the standouts for sure. Clown Lee and stuff, like I remember some. But then I have to start digging. to like figure out like where they debuted and stuff like that. Clownly was not a standout to me. To me. Umbra, I'm halfway good at it. I'm much better off stream, but I'm the type of person, I think that actions speak louder than words, and frankly, I have hours of content of me flubbing every single battle. So I just say, you know what? I understand the theory, but obviously in action, I have documented proof to say I'm mediocre at best when it comes to Pokemon type matchups. I don't know why. I don't know why, but that's just my truth. Well, dang, I was like, oh, I'm going to get a Munna today. I'm going to put Munna makeup on. I'm going to be a Munna. Look at me sitting here. No Munna. We need to write a play for GPL Gen 3. Generation 3 GPL was culture shifting. I feel like all of us sort of experienced like a sort of cascade of none of us were the same after that. Like those of us who were there for Generation 3 GPL season 3, none of us were the same after that. I know you don't want to waste your level 3 donut, but it would it really be a waste considering how much you love Munna? Teddy Ursa, and you bring up a good point. After this, we will be just like season 3, we will be shifting. So y'all know that I wanted to share this with y'all. Y'all know that I listen to a lot of woo-woo stuff on the internet because I like magic and stuff. I start getting really defensive when I feel as though people are starting to try to make me scared. Cause like the feeds will start, you know, I'll listen to a few astrology things. I'll listen to some Chinese astrology. I've been hearing about Vedic astrology. That sounds fun. You know, numerology, all this stuff. It's fun. I like it. It makes me feel seen. And honestly, sometimes they do clock, and I'm like, wait. Let's listen. You don't want to be, you know, the stupid one who decided to ignore it. But then I start getting weird and start pressing the block button when somebody shows up on my feed being like, somebody's watching you. There is a presence near you that's watching you and is trying to take from you. That's just fear mongering. I don't need that. People will literally sit up on their TikTok and be like, the collective is telling me that somebody's watching you. The collective is, nobody's watching me. Wait, I am being watched right now. Maybe they were right. Hey, sorry. You were right. I'll unblock you. I think that they just got scared because they didn't know the specific scenario. But they definitely were right. Me sitting in my bed like, stupid, no, block. Meanwhile, I'm like, I wonder what I'm gonna stream tomorrow. Getting comfortable with the block button is a life hack. I really do think that like the internet and real life are becoming two completely separate planes with their own ever-evolving culture and life. And one powerful thing about the internet is I can literally transform into a Munna cosplayer for 2 hours in the day and then boop, turn it off. Every straight guy who's mad at me for playing their favorite video game, boop. It's power. It's a power. And the thing is even in the moment when you want to just respond to them and when you want to give them the energy back, when you press the block button instead, the way that you have immediately casted this other conscious into complete darkness. It is a power. Like, every time I've hit the block button, so it is written. So it is written. It's done. It is a power. Like, it's like, those people genuinely scare me. I wholeheartedly believe that if they said you need to jump into the river 11 p.m. on a Thursday and your crush will like you back, 8 out of 10 people would do it. They would. A lot of people, we need answers these days. And I'm just saying, the mystics and the witches, they have a lot of answers. Now, you got to be careful. Just like in the capitalist world, the science world, the business world, the more visceral world, there's scammers. There's scammers and grifters all over. And that pattern can be translated into the magical world as well. You've got to be very careful. Now, because I have so many earth placements, I basically repel any and all fakery. I'm kidding. I'm just talking out of my butt. See, if y'all ever see me showing up on your feeds trying to tell you about the future or like what's going on, don't believe me. I'm just having a manic episode. I'm gonna switch to the level 3 after this runs out. Actually, do listen to me because I feel like my manic episodes tend to create some of the most valuable things that I've ever done. Just send me a kind DM and say, hey, babe, I'm noticing that you are really in a very high energy right now, and I need you to go ahead and plan your your fall because you want to make sure that you land safely. So you can block us, right? You know, you can't block on YouTube. I've had to just deal with some... Oh my God, do y'all remember that crazy person who used to watch our YouTube videos? I think they got bored. You can only hide comments and hide them like over and over until they get bored. Oh, that was so scary. That was so scary and weird. One time I was watching a lot of woo-woo stuff at like 3 a.m. I got recommended a live stream from a cult that was selling their book and they kept talking about Mother God. See, in my opinion, I will give somebody money for a service that's like a direct reading or something like that. Once we start getting into the ebooks and stuff, I'm like, I think I can just Google it. I'll go to the public library. I have a card. You know, like if we're gonna start reading and like sort of talking about the data and stuff, I'm not saying that ebooks are bad, but that's just me as a consumer. There was one person who was like stalking YouTube VODs. Yes, they were leaving. They might still be watching. Diva, if you're still watching, I'm gonna block your comment. But they would just like show up and just say the most vitriolic things. We had to have like me and the mod team had to have a whole powwow being like, okay, so this is our first stalker hater. What do we do? What do we do? And we decided, boop, cast it in the darkness. Shy Frostlass, thank you for 13 months. Gold Kitty Club. I already sang that for you, Shy Frostlass. Shy Frostlass is still in the Gold Kitty Club. Thank you. Thank you for 13 months. Do you ever plan to continue your Deadlock vids? I was going to play Deadlock last night. Right now, I'm in my Marvel Rivals bag. I'm almost out of Gold 1. I'm Gold 1 right now. Y'all want to know what I play? I play Psylocke, Emma Frost, and Jeff. I switch over to my Wolverine when I'm feeling a little crazy. If y'all ever see me in competitive with my Wolverine out, I'm just feeling a little bit crazy. But I've been getting the itch to play Deadlock. Deadlock is a game that I play a lot in like my free time. I don't know if I'll do like vids. I feel like we would do Deadlock as vids if it picked up more. I try to play stuff that more people in the community tend to like share interest over. I don't think a lot of people are like into Deadlock yet. YouTube is a scary place for trans VTuber. Every other comment on my posts are about being a man, and I'm just like, is that it? Is there anything better to say? They do it. The thing to they do it to everybody. But yes, I feel like I get a privilege of like. The way that I present, the most that they can do is like try to make me feel bad about not being the right type of man. That's something that people definitely do. Like I'll get comments that are like, oh bro, not this. It's like they're like, oh no, we lost another one. Like it's like they're mourning me. That's what I get. But it's always the same. I agree with you, Damsel. It's like, is that it? Because I've heard this before. Catch that bird and name it Saturn's Return. And the thing is, it's Damsel, I'm sure that you understand this too. Any creators, queer creators in the chat right now or in the VODs, y'all know it's that's why the block button is so powerful, because you have to make the choice of casting it into darkness, because what's irritating is like not even what they're saying. It's the fact that it's so unimaginative. It is so boring. Like, do not come for a queer person and try to read them, because we're good at it. And it takes so much out of me every single time to not just like get ugly. Because then I look like the crazy person. Because what gets me is like, I don't even care that you're mad at me, like boo-hoo. What gets me is you're so arrogant to think that you ate. You're so arrogant to think that you ate, and you don't even have a funny bone in your body. You can't write a read. You can't perform a read. You can't even think of anything to get under my skin. It's so bad that makes me angry. I'm like, girl, do it better. Do it better. The amount of times I've held my tongue because I don't want to even pour an ounce of energy towards it. Right, but it's like, oh, geez. It's the theater kid. It's the theater kid. It's like, baby, if we're going to go there, I need 120%. Like, what I've done is when it does hit me at the wrong way, because sometimes I will read a comment at the wrong point in time, and I do respond, I'll just say, yeah, yes. So for example, Baldur's Gate 3, a lot of people are starting to like find it and like pick up on it. It's a longer video, but it was my most successful post of last week. And because of that, YouTube will then push it further. If YouTube sees that like my normal audience is like really resonating with something, they'll be like, okay, let's push this a little bit further. They'll give it like a little bit of a push on the algorithm. So I inevitably got like one guy who saw my stuff and he was like, oh, this looks fun, ... He was just mad that I was a queer person playing Baldur's Gate 3. And I just said, yeah. Fruity, welcome to the chat. Can you use the teleporter to despawn the Munnas? Oh, up here? I tried that. See, Damsel? Don't even start thinking about the logic. You mean this? I was sure I was going to get a Munna by now. Everybody on the internet was like, shiny hunting is so easy in Legends. I don't think that it despawns them. Maybe. Let's see. There's one Musharna in that pack. Oh, it does despawn them. You're a genius. I wonder if it like, do y'all think that it'll like, do y'all think that they spawn here? Like here? Cause like out here, it does look like they're spawning. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, I think we have to walk up to it. Yeah, I'll do it a few times. It looks like we get a few. You inspired me to start a new BG3 playthrough, and I've been stuck on character creation for 2 hours. PP Cash, make it 3. The only reason why I didn't do 2 hours is because I was like, I have to make content. The girls are waiting. I did like 30 minutes, and I was like, I have to hurry up and finish this. But if it was up to, and that's why I'm now modding in. By the way, we're doing Baldur's Gate 3 on Wednesday. I decided Wednesday is going to be those days for me. I'm modding in stuff still. I've heard some people are starting playthroughs next to me. I've also seen some people are getting into Baldur's Gate 3. That's really exciting. Feel free to play alongside me. I'm really excited about Baldur's Gate 3. I honestly feel like you may have better results from just teleporting back to hyperspace hole repeatedly using the map. Will it? I don't think that it like renders them in though, because it's so far away, right? I feel like traditional masculinity has been dead for years, and these alpha men try to claim spaces, especially in games and fandom. And it always looks stupid. Like Sweetie, 70% of the roster in this game are slim, thick baddies and heels. These are not for the boys. Yeah, fried chicken. I do think we're trying to answer what masculinity is in 2020. I really do think that the internet like has evolved culture so rapidly that if you are not the type of person to have a very adaptive nature or a more, in a less like politicized version of the word, conservative nature, like you just aren't as fast moving, it can seem antagonistic, especially when you mix in the ego of like how male privilege can often make one feel entitled to certain things in life. So we really are like just hoping and praying that society just sort of moves together. But I agree. I feel like a lot of people are like fighting for an idea of masculinity that genuinely never existed. Astro, welcome. Sala, welcome. Sala, hello, and thank you for 2 months. I feel like the true BG3 experience is opening the game, download a new mod, edit character because you said the mod was for a new bundle of hair, play for 5 hours, do it again next week. It would be cool if somebody was able to make like a sort of roguelike that was as deep as Baldur's Gate. I'm sure that would be really hard to do. But I do see that as like an open thing, like because some people don't want to dedicate to like a 100+ hour playthrough, but they do want the feeling of like growing a character, deep customization, relationships, branching trees, character building and stuff like that. Well, y'all, if we don't get this today, we're going to do it again when we do it again. I don't know if we'll do Digimon or Pokemon twice this week, but we're going to do Digimon tomorrow. And then Wednesday we'll do Baldur's Gate, and then Thursday I'll decide. And then Friday, I'm pretty sure, is the Minecraft event. I got a shiny Cleffa after hunting it for a week. I'm passing off my shiny lunk to you. Thank you, Glam Doodle. I finished my meeting. Did we get shiny Munna yet? Red. I'm starting to get to that point where I'm like bargaining with the universe and my time. Did you get anything from the Steam Winter Sale? You know, shiny, I was honestly looking, but I'm not really interested in anything. I have a backlog still. And I'm like really happy with what I've got in terms of games. I did look though. What I was really in the mood for, I was ready to buy a game if it felt like a colony building, cutesy colony building game. Like very kawaii, like the closest to MapleStory aesthetic that you can get, but if it was like a deep colony builder, like what's that one colony builder I really liked? It's like the really famous one. But I couldn't find anything in the aesthetic. Oh, the new Katamari game is on sale. I did see that. I don't know if I would play it though. Like with me, like I don't want to get a new game because I'm already playing like 4 games actively. Digimon, Pokemon, Baldur's Gate, and like I've been playing Marvel Rivals, you know? So I'm like, I just don't want to add any more. But the Katamari was like really close. And Meta, welcome to the chat. No, I'm Not Human. It would be an amazing game to play on stream. I've heard about that a lot. I've seen a lot of gameplay of it too. I saw the demo gameplay of it. I don't know if I would play it. It seems really grim. It's like one of those like, oh. It seems really dark, but I've seen a lot of fans start to like sort of form around it. And it kind of makes me interested in it again, but I still don't know if I want to play it. Yeah, I mean, I like games, Shiny. I just have to like... One thing that I had to learn a lot, like last year, not this year, but last year. Oh, that's so interesting, thinking about like the things that you learn in a year. Last year, I had to really learn that I will just continue to like run myself into the ground if I don't give myself limitations or like constantly like sort of check in with myself. I will take on 5 projects, 10 video games, and just do them all until I get exhausted and not finish any of it. So I have to be a lot more discerning with like what I do. And because I also kind of like feel really good when I like save money, I'm really hard pressed to spend my money. Like I'll spend my money on something if I want it. Like, don't get me wrong, but I will mentally be like, do I really want that? Do I really want to spend on that? Do I really want that? Do I really want that? Do I really want that? And that kind of gets with me with video games. I'll ask myself, like, for example, I saw Katamari and I was like, do I really want that? Well, I am playing 4 games right now. So let's just not add another one on because I will start playing that too. Would you play Twister? Only with, yes. I used to love Twister as a kid. Candyland was my first board game, and it was also my favorite. I was an only child, so I would force my mom to play Candyland with me until she just like stopped because she got sick of it. Playing Candyland with a child. I used to love Candyland. I just buy games when they're on sale because I know I'll get it eventually. That's how I am too. I might do that with Katamari. But my backlog is also so big too, so I'm like, I don't know. Literally it's a Steam game, so it's like it's digital. Like I'm not carrying it with me. I guess I don't know. It's really hard for me to spend money right now. No, I might get that Katamari. Candyland and that one game with the witch you throw bubbles. I don't remember that one. I remember Hungry Hippos. Oh, I let me just do a few teleports. Sorry. Why I would go undefeated in Hungry Hippos? I get really serious with games. Like hi Tark. I'm I'm a good sport. I don't, when I was younger, I used to like at PE, I'd get really competitive. I wouldn't be mean, but like you could tell that I was taking it a little bit seriously. I guess I'm just like naturally sweaty. I enjoy competition. I do. It just there's a certain rush in it. But I also am a good sport. I think that there's a time and place to be competitive and to have that energy, and you should accept losses. But you better believe that if I'm playing Hungry Hippos, I'm playing to win. And then when you say, okay, Phaun, you're getting a little bit too serious, that's when I'll be like, oh, okay, that's fine. I'm done. Or if I lose, that's also fine, but I'll ask you for round 2. Kate, and thank you for 6 months. I do need to share when getting... Wait a minute. When getting stoned with folks over the weekend, my BF started saying, you smoke it up like your stream alert. And now it's a vocal stem. You smoke it up. You smoke it up. Shh. Smoke it up. I'm happy for my my gardeners in the chat.
You woke it up.
I've been wanting to try Phasmophobia, so that was a must buy from the sale, but I got Before Your Eyes and I'm very excited to check that out. You know what game I want? Tolt. I'm really excited for Tolt. I didn't when I played that game, when I played that demo, I was like, I'm just going to indulge myself. I don't expect the girls to really vibe fully with this game. I bet it's going to be weird. But as I was playing it, I was like, this is actually perfect for us. Like, Tolt is right on the nose. I want to know what happens in that story. Now, Munna, if you don't, I want all of y'all to look here. This is getting serious. I'm a collector. And if I don't get what I want, more of that will happen. Has anyone seen that Scarlet has got a spare? Does anyone that has Scarlet got a spare few minutes to trade back and forth the Paradoxmon so I get my shiny charm? Shadowmaker, welcome to the chat. I'm not sure if anybody has time, but maybe. It wouldn't be the first time I've seen people coordinate. Oh, now I've despawned them. I thought they would come back. Oh, the Discord has a special place where you can organize something. That's true. Y'all, so is anybody gonna take accountability for lying to me? Because the internet was like, oh, Scarlet and Violet trivialized shiny hunting. Baby, this reminds me, I mean, Legendza trivialized shiny hunting. This reminds me of Scarlet and Violet. I've made a shiny sandwich and I'm running back and forth. I'm just desperate enough to like see if there's another spot that they spawn. Manny, thank you so much for spending winter break with me. I've really enjoyed streaming this winter break. I know that I have birthday and New Year's and Christmas and all kinds of stuff, but in all honesty, this has been such a, in a weird way, being able to stream really feels like I'm enjoying the fruits of my labor in terms of like everything that we've built and stuff. I've really enjoyed streaming over the holidays, and going forward, I'm like kind of really excited about streaming on other holidays too. Do you like detective games? In theory, I like detective stories. I could listen to somebody recount a mysterious tale. I don't like playing them. I don't. Because I am like, well, I just don't like it. I don't like putting the pieces together. I don't like putting the puzzles together. I don't like interrogating. It just doesn't resonate. But I do like the story. Thank you, Matero. Who's after Peppermint? Is that a reference to something? Yeah, Tark, the Baldur's Gate 3 VOD was really well received, and it's made me really excited. Unfortunately for the girls who don't like Baldur's Gate 3, I have been given so much external validation, and by so much I mean literally one person said that they liked it. So now I'm playing Baldur's Gate 3. I love that game to bits, and when I started playing it, I was like, I actually really do love this game. Are Penelope Pitstop and A Star Is Born related anyway? They both serve in similar fashion. No, they're not. People don't like Baldur's Gate 3? No, I don't think that that's the case. Nobody's actually said that.
Thank you.
Nobody's actually said that. I just, I'm always, I gotta stop with that. I'm trying to do this thing. I mean, I've done it for a while, but it's a new thing. Like, I'm always trying to adjust it and make it even more apparent. I really have to stop like functioning off of like a small insecure thought in my head. In my head, I'm like, oh, you can't play Baldur's Gate 3 because it's not on brand and somebody's not gonna like it. And every single time I ignore that thought, things get better. So I was worried that people weren't gonna like it. But now that I've experienced the opposite again, I'm going to play it. Because I do love Baldur's Gate. Are we dating Halson? I started thinking about Halson. I messed up that jump. Well, we haven't turned that page yet. I want y'all to go back to the VODs. Never mind. I don't want to sound too freaked out. Dimension 20. Oh, any D&D people out there, if you're connected to D&D and marketing and stuff like that, baby, let's make a 10 episode series. Let's do it. I can play host, you know? I've seen some of the girls being like a fun host. I can do a fun host. I could be a fun guest. I am so open to that. Would you rather have... Give me 1 second before we open up this can of beans. Would you rather have 10-foot tall squirrel lift you by your feet and repeatedly dip you in a mixture of ketchup and cinnamon once a week for 10 years? Or every time you open a web browser, your default homepage is random Jubilee video that you have to watch all the way through before you can... I'd have to take the former. Because... as a society, we need to all admit to ourselves that Jubilee is doing psychological warfare on the entire population. When are we going to stop and look at these videos and tell ourselves that these videos do nothing but make us feel worse about ourselves and each other? It is psychological warfare. I will not watch a Jubilee video. Every single time I watch a Jubilee video, I like feel like I break out. Like, y'all know the stress that you feel in your chest knowing that this is gonna cause a breakout. Any of my acne girlies who get like breakouts when they get stressed, I know what that feels like. And I'm like, why is a video on youtube.com sending me into fight or flight? I'm not watching that. What do you mean youtube.com is sending me into fight or flight? Like, enough. Also, I can watch an AI generated ad about a shoe. Oh. No, the people at Jubilee, if any of y'all, I have to be careful about what I say. If any of y'all work at Jubilee, I'm not holding you accountable morally to anything. I know that y'all have to answer to somebody. I know that. I just believe that those videos are not as good as they say. Well, anybody who works at Jubilee, go ahead and press the block button. What do they say? Charge it to the game. I usually mark them as not interested and then proceed to watch Sakura fan camps. Hi, Uggy. It's just like, it's like one. They think of the most diabolical things. One victim debates 10 serial killers. One person who just healed their childhood trauma debates 10 of their high school bullies. Then they'll open the video and they'll say, we want to have open dialogue. About what? Pain? I really hate how Evie acts in this game. But I will never pass up a luxury ball Eevee. Thank you. Why is it always a boy? Y'all, I don't think I'm getting Munna today. I'm really sorry if you watch this VOD in the stream. Watch me run back and forth. I don't think I'm getting Munna today. Why does Munna ditch the flowers when she evolves? It is a smart aesthetic choice. It's because she wants each of her forms to stand on their own. I still don't understand why Pokemon has not established a supply chain of Munna vases. Because could you imagine having a little Munna that like stands on its little feet as a piggy bank, as a thing for your succulent, as a flower pot? Hello! They look like little vases. They look like little porcelain vases. Vase. You see? Wouldn't that be so cute? She said, huh? Tomorrow, I'm 30. Tomorrow, my 20s have one day left. Tomorrow, I'm 30. Tomorrow. Yes, Unc, sing. I want to get, well, I was going to say I want to be like Liza Minnelli when I'm her age. I don't. because Liza Minnelli had to go through a lot to be Liza Minnelli. But I do want to regularly sit in front of a piano and just like hoot and holler like Liza does. When I was in New York City one time, there was this bar with this guy playing a piano, and he could play anything. He could play anything. And I sang some of my jazz go-tos at the piano. It was very magical. I have to go to my full sale assistant is calling me soon. Bye, Love is Kai. Have fun.
Okay?
Learning to make the movies.
More than anything.
I had a dream once Phaun was debuting. Oh, Mary, it was wild. I've been keeping track of my dreams. I thought that dream journaling was like woo-woo stuff, but it is woo-woo stuff, but it's also like very much recommended by like even like in like psychotherapy and stuff. So like when woo-woo and like the sciences converge, oh, I'm in. So I've been journaling my dreams. What I do is when I wake up, instead of opening up my phone, which I'm bad at because I work in social media, so that means that I naturally have a social media addiction. The first part of getting over something is admitting that you have a problem. So instead of opening up my phone, I will just journal my dream. And I don't have to remember the dream fully. I just have to write down exactly what I do remember and analyze it. I had a dream that I was being interviewed last night, and I said some things, some very honest things in the interview. Like it felt like I was being interviewed and being observed, and I was being honest about certain things, but also being compassionate with myself. And like, isn't that interesting that my brain was like thinking of that while I was sleeping, and I journaled about it. I was like, that is so interesting that like my brain in a dream state was like processing that, and I carried that into the morning, and I was like, oh wow. Thank you, Cerisi, for 5 months. I rarely have dreams. You'd be surprised. Start journaling them. I bet you have more dreams than you know. Do you ever have a lucid dream? No, but I do get sleep paralysis, which is really fun. I don't get the sleep paralysis that's like campy in the movies where it's like, something's watching me. I don't get that. And I don't want it. I just want to say that I don't want my sleep paralysis to evolve. The older I get, the more I realize that I actually sleep really bad. I used to think that I just like slept really hard. I think that I just like don't sleep well. So when I do sleep, it's like I'm gone. I wake up sometimes in pain because I'm sleeping bad. But one thing that I get is I'll get sleep paralysis. And what happens is I'm awake, but I can't move my body. I'm not dreaming about anything. I'm not hallucinating anything. I know that I'm awake. I'm fully awake, and I cannot move my body. I can't open my eyes. I can't move my mouth. I can't make a sound. I can't move any of my body. That's the kind of sleep paralysis that I get, and it is traumatizing every single time. I tell myself when I get out of it, I'm like, okay, the next time it happens, just stay calm, just stay calm, just stay calm. But when you wake up and you literally can't make a sound, like it is, ooh, it's not good, y'all. I journal at least 4 times a week, but my newest thing has been scrapbooking really good meals I had this year. I print out a picture, add the recipe on a note, and decorate the page. I think that there's a certain power in writing. And this is something that I do a lot. Like, I have to write things out. I got to get pen to paper. I can't type it. I can type ideas out and reference it, but writing, like scribbling and writing and making notes and like drafting and all kinds of stuff, really, there's something about it. So I fully believe that like when you journal, you don't need to always be like, and today I walked down the street. No, just like, it's like your own little space to just put what you feel like you need to put in there. So yeah, I think keeping recipes is really fun. I've been tracking some of my favorite foods that I've had cravings for. I did get my mac and cheese. Y'all saw that. But yeah, I went on a journaling spree. I'll show y'all. I'm working on something really exciting. I'm always working on something exciting. But I basically see, I look like a psycho. I will like write. It's a plan. It's a plan that I have, but it has like a flow to it. I love like there's something so satisfying about your journal, and like after you've written in it for a while, you have so much like documented thoughts. It's so fun. Okay, sorry. Sky used to get sleep paralysis like that. It improved with addressing their sleep apnea though. Have you ever looked into that? It answers so many questions about hard yet not restful sleep. I think that I might have sleep apnea. When I get health insurance, I hate saying that, but it's true. Like right now in my life, because I'm self-employed, I don't have health insurance. But when I do get that, that's one of the first things I'm going to do is get a sleep test done. But until then, I try my best to do what I can. Like I run, I stretch, I work out really regularly. Eating not too late in the day and eating the right stuff at the end of the day really helps with my sleep. Like I'm just like really trying my best. When I was younger, in like my early 20s, before I started really exploring like my anxiety and stuff, I would sweat as well as like sleep bad. Like I would wake up drenched, like sweating so bad you have to like buy a new mattress type B. So that and the sleep paralysis and the, am I even really sleeping? It's like, girl, it's no wonder my makeup looks the way it is. I'm literally probably in psychosis. I did a sleep study and they told me I didn't have sleep apnea, but I don't believe. Did you tell the doctor that? I don't believe you. Do I ever feel like it's hard to keep up my physical fitness? At first, I think, so you are a result of your patterns and the choices you make, you know? For example, I was trying to think of something funny and bad about me, but I'm in a self-love era, so I can't think of anything. At first, it was like kind of hard for me to get into it. I've always had like an adjacently active life. I liked dancing when I was younger, but I never really like got into sports. I would work out every now and then. I got into running a lot in high school, so that was kind of a thing, but I never had like a regimented workout routine. I never knew how to like use equipment. I barely even knew how to do like calisthenics. I just kind of picked up exercises as I went, and that's something that I think a lot of us have different entry points in, is like, what exercises can you do? What do you know how to do? Where do you feel comfortable doing it? You have to like, there are some workouts I do where I don't feel like I really got like a pump per se, but I did learn about my body because I tried something new. So like, yeah, it's kind of hard. Like, I don't like doing abs. I don't like doing legs because frankly, my muscles don't pump up well when I do them. But I like doing other, oh my God, I'm ignoring you. I like doing other things. And it's like a reward thing. So when you're able to see in the mirror finally like a little bit of like progress towards your goals, that's when it starts getting fun. But getting that momentum is really hard. I'm literally ignoring that bird. We'll finish out this one and then we'll call it quits, and the Munna adventures will continue. But I hope that we've enjoyed today's conversations. Time to board my flight? Yes, Tark, there will. Be safe on your flight. Oh my God, I want to get into Pilates so bad. I want to get into Pilates so bad. I want to get into Pilates so bad. I'm trying to find somebody who does Pilates in my town. I want to do Pilates so bad. Pilates feels like the answer to all of like my core strength needs. I hate doing abs. I did abs today and like, it's fine. I'm getting better at it and I'm seeing some progress, but I feel like Pilates is so good for the core. I want to do Pilates so bad. Oh, start with YouTube? I forgot that YouTube can teach me everything. Especially youtube.com/Phaun. Isn't that funny that you just like forget that YouTube has it? I want to get back into yoga. I did do a lot of yoga in college. But I think everybody, not everybody, but it's easy to get into yoga in college. I do like yoga though. Oh, I did a hot yoga class once. I kind of was like, I want to do this again. I love what I like. Okay, so I work out at home and I work out in my basement, which is not fully insulated. It's okay. Like I said, manly pop era. I work out in a dungeon. It kind of like helps me tap into like the and then I can like sort of like do an extra push-up. Method acting, because I'm a man. But it gets really cold during the winter, so I'll like work out really hard and I'm not sweating, and I'm like, am I doing anything? You know, like especially if I'm doing like HIIT or like cardio, I'm like, am I doing anything? Like I'm breathing hard, my heart rate's up, but I'm not sweating. I like to sweat. I like to sweat. That's why I like hot yoga. It feels so nice doing like hot yoga and like sweating. No, BB. No, BB. No. I'm not out there. They can't find me. They can't find me. In the Takiera though, I don't know, maybe I was in my Luscious Massacre sort of moment. But I did get, somebody was looking. I was like, I can't tell if. But I said, girl, let me get my torta and go home. I work out via Overwatch comp. That's a muscle too. Learning hero shooters is a muscle. Everything is a muscle, if you think about it. OMG, this just hit me, Phaun. I could totally see you doing a home exercise video with some leg warmers on. Little serving full pastels 80s, 90s. I would definitely do that. I would definitely do that, but I would want to do it in collaboration with like an actual like fitness influencer. Not influencer, fitness person. Shanti. I would do like a dance cardio. Like a dance cardio thing with Shanti from P90X fame. Not P90X. Is it P90X? T25 fame. Cause he would get girly pop with it. Cause you know he's gay. And he likes it. He on TikTok he does little dance covers. Bye, Willow. I'll get my shiny Munna one day. It's okay. The real ones remember... Well, not the real ones, but you get what I'm saying. The OGs remember shiny white Floette, so... For people who are just now joining me on my shiny journey in this series, just get ready. This is what shiny hunting is, and I like it. And over time it builds, but some of them are a little bit more stubborn than others. I don't care about that bird. But we'll get it. When is the Monica Ice dance routine gonna drop? Monica Ice is very much like me. Like when she gets off the clock, she'll text you when she needs you. When she's ready for another project, when she's ready for another collaboration, she'll text you when she needs you. Last I heard, she was in she was like in like the sort of like mountains of Japan or something. She had found some guy. She sent it to me in a letter because she's so romantic like that. She doesn't even really email me. She would rather send a letter. She says it takes a little bit more time. That way she can like sort of keep people off her trail and everything. So by the time she had gotten to that letter had gotten to me, she had written it in the mountains of Japan. Some guy said that she was like the most beautiful girl that he had ever seen, wanted to show her around the mountains of Japan. Very outdoorsy. So I hope she's having a good time. Monica Ice is straight. She in the letter she did not say that it was romantic. She just said that he was obsessed with her. So now I can call her whenever I want, but like she's just, I don't want to interrupt her peace. I find that Monica Ice does really well when you give her time, because she really gives her all when she shows up. Someone's gonna fly out to Japan and try to spot Monica Ice now. This is, I want to cry. Munnas, y'all are going to make me cry. Do you even care? I'm sick of this. How many times is it going to sparkle at me? Where is it even at? I've been waiting years for a Munna. Okay, it's fine. We have 500 more seconds. We did get dressed up for the Shiny Munna meet and greet. It's fine. I can do this outfit again. I've been trying to, I don't know if y'all have noticed, but I've been trying some different things with my makeup. And I've been really liking a few things. I feel like my look is kind of evolving into something a little bit new. Still familiar, but new. And I've been kind of wanting that. Just kind of like trying different angles with stuff that I like. And this will be a good opportunity for me to practice the flowers, because I was doing them and then I kind of like, if anybody here does makeup, you know, sometimes you kind of like have an image in your head and you're like, I don't know how to make it work, like with the shadowing and stuff. And I had figured out how to do the shadowing that I wanted to do after I had already like done too much, because you can't erase and go back because you have like foundation and like primer and all kinds of stuff. So the next time I do it, I can have a better approach. I wouldn't call this Gajinka. It's just me putting Munna stuff on my body. Are we going to get ready with me in 2026? I've been asked a few times to do it. I think I will one day. You know, I have some ideas for where I want to take content in 2026. So, yeah. I've been focusing on highlighter and eyeliner, and that's about it. I mean, damsel, I say this to everybody. You are probably doing much better than I am, because there are some videos of me on TikTok right now. Clay face. Bad liner. Not set. I didn't even know. I knew that I mean, I watched a lot of YouTube videos. It would be my Coco Melon. We're not going to do another one. today. But I will reset this and just like sort of set my character up. It'd be like my Cocomelon. So I knew like products and stuff like that, but it's much different when you apply it to your face and your structure and like what your idea is, right? Honey. Wait a minute. Oh, wait. No. I was like, something's wrong. My best advice, I don't know if you're asking for advice, but I'll just say this to anybody. I have if you see me relax my face, this is my relaxed face. Judge it all you want, but it's mine. My lids are very heavy, which can be quite handsome when I'm trying to, you know, look more like a boy. But when I'm trying to be like pretty, a lot of eyeliner techniques, like when you look on YouTube, they do not take into account that somebody can have like a very, very heavy lid. So what I do is I will like look straight on in the mirror and I will just paint the socket and the colors in the liner just head on, which means that like sometimes the line doesn't go all the way out like Ariana. It's more like a bat wing because like the fold kind of like blocks a lot of the visual. And ever since I learned that, my makeup game has like
Head on. Apply directly to the forehead.
but now I'm like trying to learn some new things. I feel like this year I finally figured out my nose contour. I've had like 7 different noses this year. I feel like I'm the only person who noticed it too. Yeah, this side of my face droops lower than this side. So this hood is even like heavier. Okay, sorry, let's make a save state. Yeah, also like makeup, it's gonna look one way in person. Like, let's go ahead and say bye to the YouTube girlies. VOD girlies, I hope you enjoyed today's stream. I'm sorry I didn't get a Munna, but I did get a trash bag. So that means that we will continue our Munna hunt, which is kind of fun. Munna is now becoming in demand. She's creating a narrative. Will we get her next time? I don't know. Tune in. Bye.